Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Michelle and today's video is about things to do in Athens, Greece. So I went there 2 years ago and we had an amazing time. It was me and my husband, and things to do, well, things that we did were going to the Acropolis, and of course when you're at the Acropolis you also are walking up to the Parthenon, and it is a long journey up there. I don't recommend wearing heels. I recommend wearing tennis shoes or flats, but there's just a lot of rock. There was someone who was with us in our group, and they were wearing heels, and I saw her trip a few times. So when you go to the Acropolis, you're walking up a hill. It's a huge hill to get up there. I recommend getting a tour guide because if you're into history like I am, you want to know what you're walking into, what these objects are, what these areas are. There was arenas, there was places to sit where you could see maybe some type of goat fight or animal fight or something, but it was a small one. You're walking up, I mean, it's almost as if you're walking into the sun. It's really hot, really hot. We went in July, and I mean, we were just so hot just walking up, and it's pretty steep. I mean, it's pretty steep, and so, and there's not any restrooms on the way, so make sure you use a restroom before you go up there. And so there's lots of tourists. It wasn't overwhelmingly busy, but there were a lot of people up there. But I love history, so I really recommend a tour guide. And so he explained various things there. As we're going up, we saw the Parthenon. When you walk up, it's just beautiful. There's beautiful structures, and there's the Greece flag, and you can see a view of the whole city. I mean, it was really nice. That was probably my favorite thing to do in Greece, in Athens, Greece. So the second thing we did is we went to the Temple of Zeus, and the Temple of Zeus is quite small. Not the structure is small, but once you walk in, there's the Temple of Zeus. There's nothing around it to look at, just the structure itself. Of course, there's rubble from the Temple of Zeus that they're still working on to fix, but once you walk in, it's huge, but that's all there is at the Temple of Zeus. And of course, it's beautiful, and it's right in the middle of the city. It's right by the Acropolis. It was across the street from our hotel. When we walked out of the balcony, you could see the Temple of Zeus, and then from a distance you could see no, actually you couldn't see the Acropolis because we were on the other side, but they're really close together. So Temple of Zeus is here, and then the Acropolis was behind us. And the area we stayed at, there was lots of restaurants, lots of places to get food and alcohol, and it was very comfortable. Never felt unsafe. Everywhere we went, it was lit up. There was people. It was just really nice. The third thing we did is we went to the. Oh, and I forgot to mention, when you're walking up to the Acropolis, you can also see the Theater of Dionysus, and it was to the left as we were walking up, and they were setting up because they were going to have an orchestra event there, and they were setting up, and it was really steep. And there's the theater, and then there were the seats, and they all went down. It was really neat, and I wish we had tickets, but we didn't even know about it. But that was really neat to see. And the third thing I want to talk about is the ancient agora of Athens. That is, again, you're walking along this huge area, and there's so many ways you can go. It's not just one direction, it was several directions, and there's just a lot of different things you could see. You could see small little temples, you could see places where people used to live. We were there for about an hour, and we still didn't even finish seeing. There was also a church. Everything was just really beautiful. I love history, so I really enjoyed it. And then as you get towards the end, which is on the left, there's this huge building with a lot of artifacts, and we spent another hour in there, and there was so much history, so much information. Again, if you love history, you will enjoy going to the ancient agora of Athens. And on the way there and on the way back to the ancient agora, and we walked everywhere. On the way to ancient agora of Athens, you can go through the flea market, and it's monasteric flea market, and there's plenty of places to eat, plenty of shops, plenty of things to buy, plenty of places to drink alcohol or food. It was just a really great experience in Athens, Greece. Never felt unsafe in this area. We really didn't go outside of that area where tourists go. We didn't really go outside of that area. And there's so many things to do in Athens. We didn't even get to do as many things as we would like because we were only there for a few days because we were going to other places. So it's just a really great place. I recommend it. Again, never felt unsafe, and the food was amazing. The drinks were great, and they're just so welcoming. We were at a restaurant. Me and my husband ordered food, and my plate alone was like, me and my husband could have finished that on our own. And they gave us free shots, free dessert. I mean, they're just so nice there. Now, I'm sure that there are people that are not nice, but we didn't have any issues. Everyone was so friendly, and most of everyone we talked to spoke English. I think at a shop there was someone who didn't speak English, so it's hard to talk to them. But everywhere else, everyone spoke English. And in our tour group, when we went to the Acropolis, we actually met people that were from Singapore, from London, even Africa, South Africa. So there were just people from all over, and everyone communicated with English. So no problems. Loved it. It was a great experience. In fact, I would love to go again. So I recommend going to Athens. It was really fun. As you can see from my pictures, we took lots of pictures. We had a lot of fun, and I recommend. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. I hope you enjoyed my video. Thanks for watching.